Welcome back to Turkheim. It's qualifying day, or it's supposed to be, at the EFRA 110th IC Euros. There's cars on the track. I can see some blue in the sky, and it's just started raining again. It's been changeable. James is here.
I am. Yeah, we've made it.
You've made it. You brought the weather with you.
We did. We brought the British weather with us.
Yeah, and we did get 2 rounds of practice in.
Yes, 2 rounds of time practice. So resorting for qualifying tomorrow.
Yes, and it's raining quite heavily now. We're just going to stand here in our t-shirts. That's all fine. Before we get into practice, I caught up with a few of the drivers in the pits to find out how they're coping with these conditions.
Trying to find a good setup. It's alright.
Now we're struggling with power for some reason. Engines ain't working, so now it's raining, so yeah, it's getting better.
Every time we test, we change something try to find something good. Yeah, but let's see what happens.
Why are people struggling with setup?
I think it's not enough traction, so you lose the rear or the car is pushing, so try to find the balance.
The problem is that change the grip from the end of the straight and the second part of the track, because at the end of the straight you have a lot of grip, so you can do everything with less steering. Immediately later you need more steering because you have no grip. It's strange.
Are you doing a lot of changes to setup to try and deal with that?
So we are trying everything in the car, but we don't find nothing that is perfect.
It seems the track is high grip in places and very low grip in other places. Are there some setup secrets for mastering how to deal with that?
For me, it's the grip is not super high, but overall it's good this weekend. We had in the past we had not so much grip. The tire wear is pretty high, but at the moment the grip is good, yeah. But the rain makes it worse now and it's difficult every time, but overall it's pretty okay, yeah.
And what can you do with your power problems?
So after the rain this morning, they had 30 minutes free practice. So we tried a couple of engines that we thought may work, and they actually worked okay. So it's still not amazing, but it's working. But usually everybody compliments how good my engines are. So it's strange that they just doesn't work here now for some reason.
Okay, we've relocated to under a structure. So sorry about if it's a bit dark and a bit noisy with the rain coming in, but anyway, we carry on, don't we, James? We just keep going.
We do. Unlike some of the drivers, I think, actually, but they've all packed up and disappeared. But yeah, good couple of practice sessions.
So you've watched them going round. How are they coping? Who's fast? Who should we be looking out for tomorrow?
Dominic Green is clearly very, very fast. He was in an earlier heat, in heat number 5. Robert Peach also looking pretty fast out there. It's a little bit difficult to tell because they were in separate heats and it was cooling off and this rain was coming in right at the end of the day, although it didn't really affect any of the action on the track. I think the track might have been slightly slower at the end when Robert was out there, so potentially Robert looks like he could challenge Dominic, but those two look like they're a bit of a step ahead of everybody.
Interesting, because this is Dominic's local track and he loves it. Robert, conversely, doesn't like this track at all. He says it's far too small for his car.
Yeah, I mean, I think Robert mentioned that, he sort of struggles on slower corners, didn't he? Robert's car looks very, very good on the high-speed stuff, though, at the end of the main straight. Okay. So perhaps he's sort of gaining time there, what he's losing out, and it's all landing in together. We'll see tomorrow, because they're in the top heat, so they'll be on track together.
Yeah. What about the Brits? What about the Finns, Timu? Any? I'm trying to think of people that are used to this kind of weather. Anyone else?
Yeah, I mean, clearly that's gonna benefit them. It'll be a bit of an odd one tomorrow because now it's raining, obviously. Everybody's going to come back tomorrow to a green track again. So the guys that have ended up down in the low heats from seeding, it's going to be a bit of a double whammy for them because they're going to have a very slow track as well. First thing, there won't be any rubber on it. So being up towards the top of the heat listing is going to pay a double benefit.
Yeah. So you've been watching qualifying day. We haven't had any qualifying. It's all tomorrow. How many rounds do you think we're going to get in tomorrow?
I think they're going to aim for 5. Weather forecast.
Optimistic.
Yeah, it's currently looking okay, the weather forecast, but I think we might end up skipping out. Well, there was some finals due tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think we'd be very, very lucky to see any finals tomorrow.
Yeah, there's only one way to tune in to rcracing.tv and EFRA.ws. We better go before we drown.
Yeah, I've got, I'd imagine you have as well. We've positioned ourselves under this structure and it's dripping off and down the back of our necks. So it's not the most comfortable, but it's been fun as always. The lengths we go to bring you this coverage.
Yeah, we're off for a swim. Bye.
Bye.